So here we have the Vauxhall Zafira SRI on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors. Currently all 7 seats are in place, as you can see. So this is the amount of boot space you have as a 7-seater. Let me show what it's like with the 2 rear seats folded down. As you can see, you get plenty of boot space. Those 3 what were middle seats are now back seats, also fold flat should you need even more space than this. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. These seats are in great condition. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. At the bottom in the middle, you can see the total miles on this car are 28,798. Above that, we have a trip computer, which includes, at the moment, a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change the information that's displayed there to display various different bits of information, all of which you can cancel and reset should you wish to. And at the very top, we've got the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side, we've got cruise control, and on the right-hand side, we have stereo and phone controls. The phone controls, of course, can only be used once you pair up your phone, and that's done using the screen and stereo in the center just here. So you can see this car's got FM radio. It has DAB as well, and AM, as you saw, and then back round to the FM there. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do. There's plenty of ways to do that. We have the CD player. You can also connect up a USB device and an auxiliary device as well. So plenty of ways to do that. Pairing the phone is done by hitting that button and following the instructions on screen. You can see the CD player at the bottom of that unit just there. Below that, we have the air conditioning. So you can select the temperature with this dial, so hot all the way around to cold, and it will show you the temperature. Once you start making fan speed adjustments, you can see the controls just up there that will show you these fan adjustments. You can determine where within the car you'd like the air to be distributed. That button will recirculate the air that's currently in the car. That's a great way of heating it up quickly or cooling it down quickly, depending on, of course, where you positioned this dial just here. You can turn that off by hitting the same button. Ultimately, once you've got all these settings where you want them, that button turns the air conditioning on, and it's on now, or back off again. Below that, we have this cubbyhole section here, and a section that opens downwards that contains a 12-volt charging socket, the auxiliary and USB inputs that I mentioned previously. We then have a 6-speed manual gearbox, and beneath that we have these 2 buttons. This one turns off the parking sensors, and this one, should you wish to, will turn off the traction control for the car. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.